Hi everyone, this is Ramona coming back at you. Excuse my appearance. I just came in about half an hour ago. My son missed the bus this morning and I had to do some errands after that. So it's 10:30 now. I've been back home since 10. I was just whirled over with my hair. But the reason why I'm making this video is because, number one, it's time to make a new video, but number two, I wanted to tell you about the crazy weekend I had alone in my apartment, okay? It was really scary. I don't know, to me, like, it's not scary stuff. Well, some of it kind of is, but, like, to me, it's like, I was here experiencing it, so I know I have some newcomers, but so what you need to know is that I have spirits coming in my home all the time. A lot of people, I live in a high-rise, and so like a lot of people pass away here. There's like elderly people here or whatever. There's a lot of people, I don't know. So I just got like a lot of spirits coming in and out of my house anyway. So okay. But, like, I never really have a problem with them. Once in a blue moon I might have a problem, but it's really never, like, a problem. I'm not that scared. It's just, you know, I'm kind of, like, I'm kind of at ease with it, but really not sometimes, you know what I mean? But these past 3 days were just crazy. Just weird things were happening. And I was scared. I was alone. My children's dad came and picked them up for the weekend, so yes, I was alone. So okay, this all started. I didn't go see my friends. I didn't do anything this weekend. Just nothing. I just decided, you know, like I just need time to chill by myself, hang out, and just de-stress and like just relax, kick it back. And plus, my back is hurting. I had issues in my back. So what happened? Okay, so now this all started like around, I'm going to say about 10:30 in the evening. Okay, earlier in that day, not too early, about 8 o'clock in the evening on Saturday, I had went into my son's room because he left it a little bit messy. So I picked up some clothes and I straightened it up, made the bed, you know, and then I had left out. And so like around 10:30 in the night, all of a sudden I heard this crash, and it was coming from my son's room. And I'm like, oh my God, what was that? Like, yeah, you know. And of course you can guess, I was not trying to go into that room to try to figure out what it was. Nope, no I wasn't. I don't know. Okay, and so later on that night, I don't know, I was just getting like chills and like, you know, like there was like a spirit here, but not like a usual one. Like it just felt like really uncomfortable. It's not because I was alone. It was just, I don't know, like I was just feeling really kind of like something up. But I don't know. I feel like, you know, when you feel like there's something there. But anyways, it is what it is. So I was just watching some movies on Netflix, okay? And so I had eventually was like, ugh, I was just really tired, and I had went to sleep. Then I had this crazy nightmare. The nightmare was crazy. And I never, like, I believe that everybody has a dream. Some people, they remember their dreams, or they don't, or they're very vague, and sometimes they're very vivid, okay? This night, my dream was vivid. So, I was with my family, and we lived in this huge mansion. It was really beautiful. Like, out in the courtyard, it looked like it was really paved in gold or leaf gold. I don't know. It was really beautiful. We were like really rich, but it was in a time where we would wear like, I wish I knew my eras really good and how people dressed, but like in really long, elaborate, embroidered gowns, you know, with mine it was red and gold, embroidered gold, and it had like a red panel going down the front of my dress. And I was with my family, and we were headed out towards, we were walking through my courtyard that belonged to me and my family from the mansion, okay? And we were like walking into the horizon, and it was like kind of like, I don't know where I think we were going to like some bazaar, like some function that was happening, like a town function or whatever, a party or something, but it was an outside party. And so, but we were walking like towards the horizon. It looked smoky or foggy, and the sky looked very, very luminescent, and I don't know, it was just really weird. It was like orangey. It was like orange and cloudy, and we were walking towards this, where you don't see me pointing. And I just remember we were really happy. We had this black dog too. It was like a medium-sized dog, and I don't know what kind. I don't know dogs, but yeah. So we were there, and we were being socialized. We were being social and stuff like that. There was like, I don't know. So we were talking to different people and what have you. And I remember at one point I was standing in, I guess, what seemed a line. And then all of a sudden, like, I was getting like this message, like, be careful who you pray to. And you guys are gonna be like, what? Yeah, be careful who you pray to. Curses and hexes, and I don't. These are just like words that are like popping out, and I couldn't make any sense of it. I'm like, what? And then the name Alan came popping out, right? So it was hyphenated ALAN. Maybe there's like a different spelling of it. I don't know, but I heard it as Alan, right? That there's a goddess Alan. Be careful who you're praying to. And I had seen Alan, right? The goddess Alan, and she looked like she was like half black, half white, short black hair, but African American hair, but it was straight, kind of straightened but thick. And you can tell by she was half black, half white. Her skin was really milky white looking, but she had African features. Her lips were kind of like ruby red, but full. And then like a picture fell on the floor, and it was a picture of Alan when she was younger. And there was 3 pictures, and she was dressed in, actually, like, the dresses looked like they were more modern day, but like the really over extravagant, fluffy, flowing, with petticoats underneath, like, you know, like fluffy, yeah. And it showed her like playing or coloring, like there was like 3 pictures, like do like that, and I was like, huh. And then I was like, oh, Alan. But then I saw that she was laying down, that she had settled down and laid down, and like there's all I can see is like from her belly button up, and she was just laying down. She was like a heavy woman, not fat, but like a thick woman. And I don't know, so like I said, we were in a line, and so people were throwing money, these gold coins on her, but the weird thing was is that the gold coins started melting on her. And then I got like a feeling, be careful who you pray to, or something like that. And I'm like, oh my goodness, that's so weird. And then I remember I was with my family again, and we were walking back towards my, after I guess the function was over, and we were walking towards the mansion. Actually, it was the side of the mansion, and there was like a moat or something like that, but I remember there was like a big ship over off and really close to us. So it was, and I felt like misty, like it was like we were near water, and we were walking, it was like this rope, it was a roped off 3 stairs to climb up, and we had went over that way, and we were on, that was like on course, en route to get back home to our mansion. And then I had woken up from that. Why did I wake up from that? Because I heard a knock on the door. It was like knock, 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 like that. And I'm like, I'm like, oh my god. Somebody knocked on my door. You think I went to answer it? At this point, it was 3:45 in the morning. 3:45 in the morning, somebody knocks on my door. Knock, knock, knock. And that's what woke me up, right? And I looked up in the door, and I saw like a circle under, like not under my door, but it was on the inside of my door. I'm like, the hell is that? In the morning time, I saw that it was my cat's toy. But I was like, oh my god, that was like really scary. Then I had woken up, and the mirror, I have this mirror over here. I have a mirror on my wall over there. It's one of those long mirrors, and I have it, it's like, I have it like propped up like that because I like to take a quick glance at myself before I go out. So I have the mirror, it's propped up like that, and I make sure, I'm very, very careful with the mirror because I don't want it to fall over and crash or whatever. So I have it very, like, whenever I clean it or wipe it down, I make sure that it's at a certain angle so it's not going to slip down or fall over. So, but when I had woken up this morning, guess what? The mirror, it wasn't like, okay, so it was propped up, so it didn't slide down flat. It was propped up, and it had, so this is the top, this is the bottom. It had went, and it would have fallen, crashed on my floor if it wasn't for my big couch chair. The chair, but it looks like a big fluffy couch chair. If it didn't catch it. And I'm just like, how the hell did that happen? I can understand maybe the cats went behind it and it would like, so it would like slide down that way, possible. But how can it like move from this down? So it went like that. That was crazy. And then later I went into the room. Oh my gosh, it was just a really crazy weekend. Later I went into the room, and then I had saw that big crash that I had saw earlier, that I had heard earlier before I went to bed that night. And I was like, how the hell did that fall down? So it was, there were two boxes, in my son's room, there were two Converse boxes on top of each other, but it was I know I had it in a way where it's not going to fall over easy. It wasn't on the edge, it was like pushed back on the dresser. He has like this really high dresser, because he's tall, so it's a really high dresser, and then on top of it he has a school binder on there. But it was just, it shouldn't have fallen down, and somehow the two boxes fell on the ground. Okay, do you think that scared me? I was like, oh crap. Second night, now this is Sunday night, right? So I had fallen, I don't know, like, okay, so at this point, I'm trying to do the laundry, I'm in my room, and I'm getting like chills up and down my spine. Like, usually when that happens, I know that spirits are there, but I felt like it was a really strong spirit, you know? And that kind of made me feel really kind of uncomfortable. I didn't really want to be in my room. I don't know. I just didn't. I felt like there was somebody definitely there. Oh, and so okay, so I had went to sleep on Sunday night. Now this is kind of, now I'm feeling kind of like a little bit nervous sleeping at night. Not really, but I had fallen asleep. I had fallen asleep in the living room on the couch. Okay. And then I had dreams of spirits. And they weren't too happy with me. They were like, where are our pictures? Why don't you have our pictures in a frame? Because I had, I don't know, 6 months ago, something like that. I don't know. I think it was like sometime during the summertime, I'm going to guess. I had some pictures of me and my dad, and I have one of me and my brother and my aunt. There's two very old pictures, right? But I went to Walgreens and I had them blown up, and I've been meant to 6 months now. I was meant to put them in a frame to put them up. So, you know, because I want to see a picture of my dad. He's not with us anymore. You know, so it's like, I want to do that, but I don't know, I just never got a frame, and I never put them up. And so yeah, I was just getting like that message like, where's our food, where's our drinks, or something like that. I don't know. And where's our why aren't our pictures in the frame? It was just so bizarre. I was just like, why am I having these dreams? You know, I was just really scared. So on the third night, nothing really happened. That was on a Monday night. The kids are home at this point, thank God, because I was just like, ugh. And at this point, nothing happened other than me tossing and turning all night. It was really hot with the covers, but I was scared to throw the covers off, but like somehow the covers are protecting me, but I'm like, oh, it's so hot in here, and I'm like throwing. I just did not get a good night's rest because I was just like so scared from the other 2 nights. I'm like, you know, yeah, so I had to wake up just like kind of just tired. And then my son missed the school bus. Just missed it because, yeah, I had some, you know, my phone was dead, and it's just, but I'm alright. But, okay, isn't that crazy, you guys? What do you think about that? Like, for real. What do you think those dreams meant? It's just, yeah. Oh, and so then I was just thinking, like, why is it that why did all these crazy things happen to me? And then I remembered it's All Hallows Eve this month. And I know that some of you guys don't think this, but I believe in this, that I'm not so sure about the entire month, but come mid-month, the veil is getting really thin, and so spirits can come. It's easier for them to come and go. So even though it's not Halloween night, a couple of weeks prior to that, the veil gets thinner and thinner and thinner, and so spirits can come to you, and they're more strong, and they can give you messages from your loved ones that passed over and stuff like that. But I was just really uncomfortable with it, and I was just like, oh my God. But I'm not one to like think like, what messages can I have learned from that? Like, what were they trying to tell me? What do you guys think? Okay, so I'm gonna sum up this video. So mwah mwah, love everybody. Okay, so I'm gonna start working on a video for tomorrow, because somebody gave me an idea on YouTube, so I was like, let me tell some stories. Okay, so bye!